Are you two ready to plant trees?
I think somebody wants to play in the water.
No. Is that a beefsteak you're eating? What would the pioneers have done without their SPF 50?
I don't know.
It wore canvas and wool, leather.
That's why they all unfortunately died young.
They did die young. All right, welcome back everyone to the first planting of 2020. Is that what I was trying to say?
Well, it's not even the first planting. We planted a gazillion trees in the orchard, and we planted bushes.
This is about the
berries.
5th planting or so.
Yeah, it's a planting.
A planting. All right, so we've got some new equipment today. Last time we had pretty good results by using an attachment called a subsoiler. This is nothing more than just a ripping shank that you lower down with the 3-point, and it loosens up that soil deep in the ground. Takes a lot of horsepower to pull something like this, and this is not a real big one, but our tractor is 60 horse. Yeah, 60 horse. So it'll be interesting to see if I bury that all the way to the ground, if it'll have the grunt to get that thing pulled. What that will do is it'll loosen up the soil, give us a bit of a trench to plant the little ones in. And it gives them just a little leg up, I think. So let's put it in the ground and see how it pulls. Sweetloaf is an excellent tractor driver.
That was a lot of horn usage.
Yeah.
Was there an emergency?
She got after it. Got some help? Jump. There we go.
Mama.
Yeah, little one.
That worked pretty good. What do you think?
Mama.
It's not going as deep as I would like. I think we can trim this. We'll back this out, change that angle so when the 3-point drops it down, it'll push it down deeper into the ground. I'm thinking. That's quite a ways right there. I'll probably move that out 2 inches, so let's see how that does. So tell the truth. What do you think of the beard?
I don't like it.
My friend Mark told me it takes 4 weeks for women to get used to a man's beard. We're almost there. Actually, I think we might be into 6.
I might be used to it, but that doesn't mean I like it.
If I shaved it, would you want it back?
No. But I want you back.
Nothing like picking the hottest day of the year to plant a few hundred trees.
It's supposed to rain though. So that's why we're planting them, because it's supposed to rain.
Okay. Jack, have him grab a 5-gallon bucket and fill it with water.
Okay.
We'll douse the roots before we put them in.
Okay.
And we'll get started. Here he comes. Here we have the newly published author. Congratulations, Jack.
Oh, my short story.
On your first book. And Jeep owner.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
I like owning the Jeep. I don't... At this point, I'm just kind of done with the school year, so I don't really care about the short story that much.
So this is a Hodad. This is a tool developed for planting conifers. Guys used to go along with these. Can you imagine the forearm after swinging this big heavy thing all day? And chunk it in the ground, rock it back and forth, and it leaves a deep opening so you don't get that J-root. That J-root is when the root hooks at the end. If you push it into a hole, it will 100% die every time. So this gives you a nice deep hole. And then the other side, there's a little grubbing area. That's for scarifying around any grass that you want. So you throw it in like this, work it back and forth. Let's do with the pines. We'll start with those. Back and forth like this, and then when you pull it out, you've got a nice deep trench. Jack is going to pre-soak the roots. Why don't you just keep them in that bucket, and we'll just pull them right out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm ready for them.
I'm pulling them out then.
I'll leave them in, just bring the whole bucket over.
Oh, okay. I think I had to use mine to help open your boxes.
When was that, like 7 years ago?
Uh,
Oh, these are long roots, aren't they?
yeah.
It's not going to be easy on us. Sweet Loaf. Weren't you supposed to be helping with the planting? I wouldn't take you for a loafer.
You don't have to be super deep for this one. Yep, that works.
See how the roots are jade right there? On the top side, right there?
Oh, I didn't even see that.
That can't, none of the roots can touch.
So roots, there's roots on the bottom. Did this work?
Yeah, it looks good. I'm just looking at that line right there to be right at grade. And make sure, if you need to, if you have a long one, you go down in the hole there and then pull it up a little bit.
I can still hear.
Is he still going?
Yeah.
Got enough dirt there for you?
No. We still
You need some more?
You always come out with less dirt than you started with.
No, you never get the dirt back in the hole.
Yeah.
Unless you put it in grass, and then you're right, you always have less. It's in the shade of that ponderosa. So happy. Let me break the sod up here.
I think it might not have been the greatest idea to do this at like 4 o'clock at the hottest time of the day.
That's probably true. So tomorrow, that's a great idea. We'll get up at 4 and get an early start on it.
Maybe not 4.
How's that sound?
Maybe like 9.
We'd be in the same boat we're in today. Did I ever tell you about the time my shoveler who was working with me while I was running an excavator almost electrocuted himself on a massive power line?
No. Was it his fault or?
So we were digging a trench across some power mains that fed a sawmill.
Mm-hmm.
That gives you any idea. The wires are as big as your arm.
Yeah.
They told us where they were at. They said they were really deep, and so I would dig a little bit, and he would scratch with the shovel. You know how we've done when we're looking for a pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the ground was really hard, and he had a shovel like that, and then he was getting after it, trying to pick away. And I was just standing there watching him eating. I remember I was eating Costco pound cake.
Which is good.
From my lunchbox, right?
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden there was this explosion and light and dust and all of that. And all I saw was smoke and the shovel just like yoink away.
Eat away.
Eat away, excuse me. And he was standing there like this, like with his hair all up, and he was even like sooty, like dark. And what happened? He put that shovel in that power line, and that thing blew up and blew the shovel. We never found the shovel. It just completely flew away somewhere over the gate.
So it was just completely like, not comic, cartoon style.
It is cartoon now, but it wasn't cartoon at the time.
Uh-huh.
Let me try that.